Her name was Eliza, and she was 11 when her mother remarried. The house was old, older than anyone could say, and it sat on the edge of a forest where no birds sang. Her new stepfather, Mr. Warren, was a quiet man with pale eyes that never blinked long enough. He told her the attic was off limits, that it was full of dangerous old things. But Eliza could hear sounds up there when she lay in bed, soft dragging noises, like someone crawling across the floorboards. At first, she thought it must be mice. But sometimes, she heard a voice. A whisper so faint she couldn't be sure it was real. Eliza. One evening, when her mother was visiting a sick aunt, Mr. Warren called her into the kitchen. He was holding a brass key. "You've been curious," he said. "I think it's time you learned why." He led her to the narrow staircase behind the pantry. The air grew colder with each step. When he unlocked the attic door, she almost turned back, but he gripped her arm so tightly she winced. The door creaked open. Inside, he whispered. The attic was bigger than she expected. Moonlight poured through a single round window, illuminating trunks, covered furniture, and something else, a small wooden chair facing the corner. "Sit." Eliza obeyed. He stepped out and pulled the door shut behind her. She heard the key turn. "Mr. Warren?" she called. Silence. She stood and tried the knob. It wouldn't budge. As her eyes adjusted, she noticed a shape in the far corner, a tall cabinet with slats cut into the door. Something was moving behind them. "Hello?" she said, her voice cracking. The slats parted just enough for a pale hand to emerge. The fingers were thin as twigs, the nails blackened and cracked. "Eliza." Her breath caught in her throat. Who are you?" The voice came again, clearer now, but still no louder than a dying candle's hiss. "I was here before you." The hand retreated, and the cabinet door slowly swung open. Inside was a girl. She wore a stained nightgown, her skin gray and tight over her skull. Her eyes were lidless, two dark orbs that never blinked. "My name is Lillian," the girl whispered. Eliza backed away, pressing herself against the locked door. "What do you want?" Lillian's mouth stretched into a smile that split the skin at the corners. "He feeds us, one at a time." Eliza's heart pounded so hard it hurt. "He?" Lillian raised a finger and pointed behind Eliza. Slowly, Eliza turned. In the darkness beside the door, a shape began to unfold itself, a figure too tall to be human, with limbs that bent the wrong way. She could not see its face, but she felt it studying her, deciding how long to let her live. She tried to scream, but the thing reached out and pressed a cold hand over her mouth. "Now there are two," it rasped. "One will watch. One will wait." When morning came, Mr. Warren unlocked the door and stepped inside. The chair was empty. In the cabinet, two pairs of eyes peered through the slats.